my summative thoughts on Internet for Educators. Of all the courses I took throughout the last 2 years in education, this one was the most engaging. In most of our courses, we learned how to cover the outcomes. However, what was lacking was authentic and engaging tools to achieve this goal. This is what Internet for Educators did so well, and I want to thank Mike Nada for equipping us. Mike brought in a lot of experts in the field of education to present their views on implementing the Internet and technology into the classroom. Our first presenter was John Evans, a retired teacher with a passion for tech integration. The main part of his presentation dealt with intentionally developing and using personal learning networks, or PLNs for short, to aid ourselves as teachers. His point was that great teachers are always learning along with their students. Collaborating with other teachers through the use of online tools such as Twitter, blogs, and Digo allows for the easy transfer of information that will benefit everyone involved. Our next presenter was Howard Griffith, who talked about web-based courses, or WBCs for short. His main idea was that blending independent study with face-to-face instruction through the use of an online interface allows students to succeed by giving them more ownership over their learning. We were further encouraged to sign up for a WBC and comment on its design, content, and how we could use it as a resource while teaching. I signed up for the Grade 10 Math Essentials course, and I found that I had many resources that I could use in my planning, as well as a good resource to point students to for additional help. Another huge theme throughout this course was the use of social media in the classroom. Presenters John Finch, Dr. Glenn Gatton, and George Koros all talked about how today's teachers need to embrace social media to engage students and make learning real to them. Almost all students carry smartphones in their pockets, meaning the opportunity to learn and collaborate is at their fingertips. If teachers can learn how to implement these tools into their classrooms, students will carry their learning beyond its walls. Throughout this process, teachers must remember to model appropriate use of social media and give students instruction and opportunities to build a positive online image. Besides social media, we also learned about Web 2.0. Web 2.0 is associated with web applications that facilitate information sharing. Tools such as Animoto, Blip.fm, Prezi, LiveBinders, SlideShare, and Evernote allow students to create, share, and show their learning in an innovative and creative way. Much more fun and engaging than the old 10-page essay or traditional multiple choice test. Two huge proponents of Web 2.0 are another two experts that Mike invited into our class to present. Dean Shersky's message was simply teaching is sharing, while Darren Karpatowa propelled the idea that teachers should encourage students to collaborate, publish, and share these learning experiences using Web 2.0. Our last presenter was Dr. Alec Koros, an education technology professor at the University of Regina and brother to George Koros. Alec, like our other presenters, is also a believer in the idea that learning and knowledge occurs through the use of networks. This means teachers must stop lecturing and start building a community of networks in and beyond their classroom. One way to do this, and probably the best way, is through the use of ICT. However, as we also discussed throughout the semester, teachers still face many challenges. These include lack of ICT resources, lack of training, filtering, and blocking, to name a few. As we go from here into our future teaching careers, our job as teachers is to make the choice to advocate for our students' learning by creating a network within and beyond our classroom walls, developing a culture of sharing, and by modeling appropriate uses of online tools that will propel a positive learning community and personal image.